Good afternoon, grade 9. Welcome to our lesson for this day, which is the continuation of the quadratic equation. And today it's about solution to quadratic equation by extracting square roots. So by extracting the root, we have to consider a quadratic equation of the form of ax plus b squared equals c, where a is a non-zero real number. To solve such forms of quadratic equation, we can use the method of extracting the square root. And this method will use the following property of absolute value, wherein the absolute value of a is equal to the square root of a squared. So recall that in solving the absolute value of x is equal to a, where a is positive, and we have x is equal to the positive and negative a. So in solving ax plus b squared equals c, we have the following. So since ang given natin ay ax plus b squared equals c, so by extracting the root, both sides, ayan, naglagay tayo ng square root. So makakancel or wait, ayan, makakancel niyan ang square root and yung exponent na 2. Then since in square natin yan, naglagay tayo ng square root, magiging square root of c. Next, so since na-cancel na ang square root and exponent 2, we have the absolute value of ax plus b equals square root of c. Yan. And by solving linear equation involving absolute value, we have ax plus b, yan yung positive. Then since square root of c, we have the positive and negative square root of c. And then transpose positive b to get the value of ax, or the value of x first is to transpose b. So kapag positive, magiging negative b. Ayan. Then copy positive and negative square root of c. Then to get the value of x, divide both sides by a, kung ano kasama ni x. So we have a. Then makakancel si a. Ang natira is x is equal to negative b plus or positive negative square root of c over a. Ito yun. And since meron tayong positive and negative dito, i-separate natin sila. We have the first one, ito, itong una. X is equal to negative b, then yung positive muna, ayan, or plus square root of c over a. Then yung pangalawa, ito. So we have negative b minus square root of c over a. Yan yung by extracting the square root of both sides. Yan. Ito yung given natin. So ito na yung ating values of x. And notice that in extracting the square root of both sides of ax plus b squared equals c, it will eventually give us ax plus b is equal to positive and negative square root of c by applying the property of the absolute value a is equal to the square root of a squared. So we have here the example. Solve x squared equals 100 by extracting the square root. So itong given, yan. So kapag in-extract natin yung square root, yan, maglalagay tayo ng square root. So makakancel yung square root and yung exponent na 2. So we have x is equal to positive and negative 1 or square root of 100. Then ano ba yung square root ng 100? So we have 10. And to separate that, we have the positive 10 and negative 10. So that is the solution set. Next example, we have to solve x minus 7 squared equals 1 by extracting the square root. So yung given, extracting the square root, so cancel square root and yung exponent, anong natira is, ayan yung cancel natin. Ito yung cancel natin. So ang natira is x minus 7 is equal to the square root of 1 will be positive and negative 1. Then to separate, transpose negative 7, it will be positive 7. Then copy positive and negative 1. So pag sineparate natin yan, bakit naging 8, bakit naging 6? So x, yung una muna, x is equal to 7 plus 1. So we'll it will give you 8. And yung pangalawa, we have x is equal to 7. Then, since meron na tayong plus dito or positive, we have negative or minus 1. So, it will be 6. Kaya, ang solution natin ay 8 and 6. So, next, solve 3x plus 1 squared equals 16 by extracting the square root. So, again, the given. So, by extracting the square root. So, ayan. Cancel, cancel. Ang natira is 3x plus 1 squared. Then, yung positive negative square root of 16. Then, ang square root of 16, it is positive and negative 4. Then, to get the value of x, transpose mo yung kasama niya dun sa left side. So, positive 1, it will be negative 1. And, to separate, to get the value of x, we have the 3x equals negative 1, positive negative 4. So, i-divide both sides kung anong kasama ni x. So, we have 3. 3. Then, cancel. Ang natira is ito. X is equal to negative 1, positive negative 4 over 3. So, kapag pinaghiwalay natin yan, we have here negative 1. Tapos, since positive and negative ito, unahin natin yung positive or plus. So, we have plus 4 over 3. And negative 1 plus 4 will give you 3. Kasi different sign, kaya i-minus natin sila. 4 minus 1 will give you 3. Then, sundin yung sign na may malaking number. So, positive si 4, kaya positive si 3. And divided by 3. So, 3 divided by 3 will give you 1. Kaya itong isang solution ay 1. Next, dun sa negative naman. Since ginamit na natin yung sa positive and negative, ginamit natin una ay positive. So, next, we have negative. Yan. So, since dito, same sign, i-add natin sila. Then, follow their sign. So, we have negative 5. Then, copy the denominator 3. Kaya ito ay negative 5 over 3. And another example, we have 1 minus 2x squared equals 5 by extracting the square root. So, ayan yung given. So, to extract the square root, we have to cancel this one. And ang matitira ay 1 minus 2x equals positive negative square root of 5. Then, sabi ko kanina, dapat matira yung may kasamang x dito sa left side. So, transpose yung kasama niya. We have positive 1 kapag tinranspose or nilipat, naging negative 1. And ang natira, negative 2x is equal to negative 1, positive negative square root of 5. Para, ganun ulit, para makancel yung value or yung kasama ni x. To get the value of x, we have to cancel or divide both sides kung anong kasama ni x. So, we have here, negative 2x is equal to negative 1, positive and negative square root of 5. Yan. Divide natin sila both sides by negative 2 kasi negative 2 ang kasama ni x. So, cancel. Ang natira is ito. X is equal to negative 1, positive negative square root of 5 over negative 2. And then, hihiwalay natin sila. So, we have yung una muna, di ba? Positive and negative ito. So, unahin natin yung positive. We have negative 1 plus square root of 5 negative 2. Kaya, ito yan. And next, yung negative naman, negative square root of 5 over negative 2. Ito yan. Yan. So, last, give the values of k so that kx plus 1 squared equals 9 will have 2 as a solution. So, paano yun? Substitute the value of yan, x. Since we have here the value of x as 2. Kasi ang solution, yun yung mga values ng x. So, we have the given kx plus 1 squared equals 9. So, pinalitan lang natin yung value ng x, which is 2. So, to multiply this, 2 times k will give you 2k. Ayan, plus, then copy. Then, extracting the square root. So, we have, ayan, the square root of 9 will be positive and negative 3. Yan. Next, we have 2k transpose positive 1, magiging negative 1, positive and negative 3. Then, to get the value of k, divide both sides by kung anong kasama ni k. So, negative 1, positive, negative 3. So, divide both sides by kasama ni k, which is 2. So, cancel. Naging k is equal to negative 1, positive negative 3 over 2. So, dito, isolve muna natin siya. Negative 1, sa positive muna tayo. So, we have negative 1 plus 3 over 2. Since different sign, negative and positive, so we have to subtract. And 3 minus 1 will give you 2. Then, follow the sign of the biggest number. So, since positive si 3, kaya positive si 2. And copy the denominator. So, we have 2 divided by 2. Then, it will give you positive 1. Next, we have negative. Or negative 1 minus 3 over 2. Since same sign, we need to add them. So, negative 1 and negative 3 will give you negative 4 divided by 2. So, negative divided by positive will give you negative. That's why it's negative 2. And the solutions are, ayan, or the values of k are negative 2 and 1. Since ang solution natin ay 2, so sinubstitute lang natin siya. So, ayan, we have to remember the following, or keep in mind, in extracting the square root of both sides of ax plus b squared equals c, we have ax plus b equals positive and negative square root of c. Then, answer the following. Open your book. On page 17 to 18, we have accuracy and basic application. So, kapag hindi nyo pa naintindihan yung video, just watch the video again. So, kapag naintindihan nyo na, answer the following. And that's all for this day. God bless and thank you.